show you one of my favorite techniques, the straight footlock. The straight footlock is a very good technique because you can control the leg for a very long time, and even if you apply some pressure and your opponent knows what to do, there's not such a risk of injury like you doing a heel hook. So in training I mostly use the straight footlock because it's a great way to attack the legs without hurting your opponent unintentionally. So yeah, I want to show you the basic one, the basic mechanic, and the first position to control. We start. What you have to understand is, when we do this, you want first, before you submit him, before you attack the leg, you want to control his body. Not his leg only, you want to control his hips. So what you do in the first place is, you want to grab this leg, I will show you from the other side, and you will put your hand, your foot, both feet, close to his hips, very close to his hips, to his center. And you will cross the inside foot over the outside because you want to protect the outside foot from getting grabbed. So inside foot is on the outside. My left arm is grabbing the knee. I'm not controlling his shin, I'm not grabbing his leg because I want to control his hip. And his hip is, the best way to control his hip is through his upper leg, using the upper leg as a lever. If I grab the upper leg over the kneecap, it's a very good control. If I grab under the kneecap like this, his knee joint gives him a mobility to move away. So it's easier for him to escape if his knee joint is free, and so I don't do it. I grab above his kneecap, close to his body, my hand is on his leg, my elbows are tight. I'm leaning a little bit backwards because I do not want that he can grab my arms, grab my head or something. That's my first control. You know, I grab his leg here, control here, so he cannot do much. From here, I need to attack. So what I do is, I maximize the lever. I do not want to attack the leg here or there. I want to go really far back to the foot. So what I do is, I use use a hip movement in this direction. So I move my hip. And from moving my hips, I move my arm, like I would grab my gun. So I'm moving till the end. Now you see my thumb, it's up. The blade of my arm is pressing against his Achilles tendon, and I create a fulcrum. The lever is the foot. So the fulcrum is at my hand, and the position where I apply the force is at the end of the lever, it's in my armpit. So what I do from here is I go over his hip, and now I turn to this direction. You see? I hold his leg as long as I need to, as long as I control him. When I grab, then I attack immediately. So I let go, grab my hand, and I'm here. From here, all I do is, you know, his foot is inside my armpit, and the pressure goes, here is the fulcrum, and the pressure goes here. The pressure is not here. I'm not pressurizing the fulcrum. I go here to the end of the lever, and that is where I apply the pressure. That's a very important point because a lot of people pulling right under the fulcrum, which doesn't work that good. You need to go this way. Show it again. You're in this position, close to him, as close as possible. Grab his kneecap. From here, this arm moves back, but I'm tight. I'm not letting space here. I keep it tight and I move my butt back. So I go like this at the end of the lever. Pretty tight. Now I go up, you see, I'm out, and now I need to take away the slack, so I go in. So now here's good tension. Now I turn, and all I do is moving my armpit, and I get the footlock. You see, if I'm here, let me show you, if I'm here, I could go from here to here. That is the way I can move. So one time to the other side. So here, you grab, you're pretty close. I grab with this arm, I grab his leg, and I put my weight on my elbow. So I'm in a pretty tight position. Weight is here, foot is here. If I feel he comes up, I can go immediately here, but usually I keep it here. From here now, I move backwards. So the first thing is butt backwards and arm like I would draw my gun, you know. So I go this, really to the end of the level. You see? You couldn't. You see his toes are like here. Now I close and create tension on his leg. Now you can even tap him here. You could even go and get a submission here. You don't have to turn. But because you see I'm here and I'm here and I go this way. That's why it will end up quickly. So I'm here, up in the armpit, moving to the side, going on my elbow, and now grabbing my arm, and now moving backwards. This is the first position of getting the straight footlock. You know, the mechanic is very important, the control is very important, and yeah, that's the first position. There's a whole system of positions, and I will show you next the other steps you can do.